knife and a long blade.
The Vice Squad has returned to headquarters. During the house search, they collected a large knife.
All right, what do we got?
All right, where's the knife at?
Jeez.
American Outcast, you doing it today? Are you ready? Take a look it over. Don't ever look anything down.
Maybe some collectibles in there.
That's awesome. Not only were these things popular back in the day, collectors all loved them.
I know this thing came off the set, and that's what makes it valuable.
It's been in my collection for 16 years. The nicest collection I've ever seen. I'll take it.
Thank you so much. Don't forget to take me.
Each year, Americans waste $21 billion by overpaying on car insurance. That's why I went to thezebra.com. Because while every company claims to save you money on car insurance, the Zebra shows you who actually can.
Compare car insurance for free at thezebra.com today. Introducing the future of fitness. It's every class you can imagine. Live.
Welcome back to America.
You got this, John. On demand. It's boxing, cardio, yoga, and more. It's an interactive, goal-crushing, whole family, whole body fitness machine. The future of fitness is at home. The Mirror.
Before I was diagnosed by my doctor, I didn't know why my body was moving like it had a mind of its own. My eyes blinked way too much, even though I didn't mean to. It turns out I have tardive dyskinesia, a condition that may be related to important medications I take for my bipolar disorder. My fingers moved like they were playing a piano that wasn't there. I was embarrassed that others could see my movements. My doctor said tardive dyskinesia can affect different parts of the body. It may also affect people who take medication for depression and schizophrenia. I know I shouldn't change or stop my medication, so I was glad to learn that TD is manageable.
If this sounds like you or someone you know, visit talkabouttd.com or call 1-800-821-9118 to receive a free brochure that describes the uncontrollable movements of TD and where on the body they might occur. You'll find a free discussion guide with ways to start a conversation with your doctor about how TD might be affecting you.
It's a relief to know that today TD is manageable. Learn more at talkabouttd.com.
You are unique. So should be your fitness plan. Personalized training adapted by your feedback. Jamondo. Feel fit and happy. Download the app and start your free trial now.
This is cellulose acetate, a plant-based material that's not only extremely durable, but also quite flexible, making it ideal for Warby Parker glasses, which, by the way, start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com. Oh yeah, about those prescription lenses. Warby Parker glasses come standard with custom-cut polycarbonate lenses that have been treated with scratch-resistant and anti-reflective coatings. Nice. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com. Why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary? At Touch of Modern, watches don't just tell time, they change the way you spend it. Bags are thoughtfully designed to never slow you down, and gear won't get in the way. And coffee tables are also refrigerators, keeping you at the center of the party. All it takes is a touch. touchofmodern.com.
Similar to what they described. You think, Jeff?
No, I thought it would have been bigger, to be honest with you. I mean, some of the cuts went all the way from the guy's back into his rib cage.
All right.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, that's good.
Before interrogating Christopher Hampton, investigators meet to discuss their strategy.
All right, what happened with the knife?
It's really not that big. So, given what the ME told us, I'm guessing it's probably not the right knife.
Search warrants done. They have found numerous pairs of sneakers, like dozens, but I doubt very much they'll ever be able to determine if one of those pairs of sneakers is the actual print. Dave, anything on the blood?
So far from the scene, we've done all the blood that we have. It's either come back to the victim, Scott,
or is inconclusive this time.
Mark corroborated what Greg had said about Money having a knife over at Scott's apartment. And since what Greg said seems pretty truthful, that makes Money your number one suspect. There's all those phone calls back and forth between Scott and Money. So maybe there was more of an intimate relationship between the two of them than people suspected. Everything's kind of pointing towards him at this point.
All right, so based on all the information you guys got so far, what do you think happened?
Well, we know there's a conversation between Scott and Money about 7:30 that Tuesday night. We think Money rides over to Scott's apartment on a bike, parks his bike in the foyer of the building, goes up the stairs, and that's when Joe, the neighbor, sees Money entering Scott's apartment. That's about 8 o'clock. We think Money brought weed over for Scott to buy, but at some point in time, something happens to cause Money to go into some sort of rage. And he pulls a knife out of a sheath on his right leg.
We think Money initially stabs Scott in the face. Once he's down, we think Money continues to stab him in the head and back numerous times. At that point, we think Money takes that blue bag that we cannot find, dumps all those tools that we found on the futon. There's a possibility that he takes the sneakers off, puts those in the bag, because there's no blood tracking really leaving the apartment. Perhaps he takes a knife, takes a comforter blanket, throws over the body, leaves, gets on his bicycle, and goes away to sleep.
All right, so right now we don't have enough to charge him with a murder. He's just here on a drug charge. So obviously the interview is going to be key.
We don't want to push him too hard, alienate him, have him pull back on us. Because without a confession from him at this point, we don't have enough to charge him.
Go in and see what happens.
Hi.
I'm Dave Bailey. Chris, is your name? They call you anything else? Sometimes they call me C Money. You sell most of marijuana the way we understand it. Here's the thing. We're trying to piece together some things with this marijuana trade. Okay. And there's a white guy that we know. His name is Scott. Scott? I know Scott. All right, who's he? Yeah, he was the guy that got killed that red way. Did you sell this guy? Yeah. And where did you make the deal? It was in front of his house. In front of his outside?
Well, that's a lie, because the other two guys said that he was inside the apartment. Hopefully they'll catch him in a few more lies.
Did Scott ever have anybody else with him when you were selling weed?
No, it was only that one time. What if we told you that people told us that you sold him marijuana more than once? Tell us people. What if we told you people said that you were in his apartment before? It's all bull. There's a couple people who actually identified you. They're saying, you know, like, I saw this guy from Scott's apartment, and it was on a Friday. That's crazy. It's crazy? We know Scott called you 50 times. He called me 50 times. About 50 times in like 4 weeks. Are you serious? We know that you're over in the apartment Friday. We know that he called. We know that you sold marijuana that day to him and two of his friends. I probably did, dude, but I don't remember being there.
When's the last time then that you talked to Scott?
I believe it was that night. Friday night. Do you remember if anybody had any kind of weapons on that night? I still let him. You did? You never carry any other knives? No. Somebody drew the knife for us. You want to show it, did?
Do you know this knife? You know what knife we're talking about?
Yeah, but I don't remember showing the knife.
When's the last time they had that knife?
What did you have it that Friday? About 20 days. Okay.
That's a pretty key point right there. Admitting that he carries that particular knife. They'll just keep pushing a little bit further, but they're definitely on the right track.
Chris, you know what we think, right?
Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Okay.
We think that he
Hope you like the video.
feelings,
I think it's fun so far.
he ends up getting killed.
So this better not get back to me, dude. Seriously. This guy named Dre.
And who's Trey? I think he did it.
Start at square one and tell us what happened on Tuesday, all right?
God called me back up. I leave the house. And then I go over to find Trey. He goes to Scott's. He asked me to wait outside.
What about the knife?
Yeah, I guess he had it on him.
He's got your knife at some point. And you get to the house. Tell us what happened.
We both go. I don't go all the way to the house, so I wait outside the door.
You know what happened?
I'm just there. He come out. I'm like, what the did you do? He's like, don't worry about it. We out.
Well, you have anything in his hand? Have any?
Yeah, the bag.
What kind of thing?
A blue bag. And I went now.
What did you see?
He stopped him in the corner.
What did you do?
I just covered him up.
Okay. All right, give us a minute.
So he got arrested 9/29. He's gone.
We're following up on Christopher's story about this Dre character being one that stabbed the victim while Christopher waited outside the door. We just ran Dre, and it appears that he has been in jail for quite some time. So there's absolutely no way that he could have been there on Ridgeway to do this homicide. This is what we needed, Dave. This is what
At
we
10
needed.
o'clock, and the doors will open, church doors open at 8. And they provide coffee and donuts, first come, first served basis.
What's the date on this?
Two.
September 28th, okay? He's been in jail ever since. All right?
At 10 o'clock, and the doors, church doors open at 8 o'clock.
Over in the county jail.
Serving donuts and coffee, first come, first served
When you're
basis.
there, you were.
always
You gotta be honest.
No, they ain't never said that.
Are you embarrassed?
Yeah.
No, they ain't.
What you mean, Dad?
They don't never open the doors till an hour before. Now they're opening them 2
Does it
hours
have anything to do with
before.
marijuana? Does it have anything to do with money? Does it have anything to do with sex? Can you tell me about it?
Did he like you? Special, right? Did that bother you? What did he do that night that you and the show was different kind of affection toward us?
He just tried to like, kissed me type thing.
And what happened?